Greetings! Peace! What's going on, sentient beings? In this video, we are making falafel. Because I posted some pictures on my Facebook page of different vegan dishes I made. Because I was looking at it and I was like, ooh, I'm about to put these in a post together and share it. And some people said they were interested in the recipes. And then I was like, I got inspired and I was like, I should make a video. Then I wasn't going to, and I was like, why are you going to be mad extra? Why don't you just write the recipe out and just put it on the page and just share it like that? Why do you got to make a video? Why? So then I was like, yeah, I'll just write it on the post. I'll just share the ingredients and stuff like that. That'd be the simple way. And then I started watching a YouTube video. I shared it on my page. Thank you, Eye of Krina TV. Gratitude. It was just in time. She was talking about the Ascendants. I was like, oh, I want to see the Ascendant information. Oh, it's live. See, it was there for me. Look, 111. So, anyways, she was just finishing up Cancer Rising. She went to Leo Rising, and she was talking about her take on it. And then she talked about being the entertainer, and I was like, that's right. That's why I have to make a video. Because it's my energy. Because you can feel it more in the video. So boom, we can make it fun. So this is a food processor. Gratitude. And I can add that to my page. Plus this is what I'm supposed to be doing because this is exposing more of who I am, what I do, and what I'm about. And this is very helpful for people. Because we want to eat delicious quality meals, but we may not have been taught that, how to do that in 13 years of public school. So maybe they didn't want us to be healthy. I don't know. Anyways, so the so what happened was I went online to I pulled out ingredients and stuff that I needed. We used parsley, fresh parsley. We used onions. I cut up onions. I started chopping / dicing the onions. Quicker if you dice it. And chickpeas. With chickpeas, for the recipe, what you do is you have them like bagged, like in a bag like this for chickpeas, and then you soak them overnight in a bowl. Like don't use canned chickpeas. Not for falafels. That's not how you make it. You have to put them in a bowl like this and soak the raw chickpeas overnight. And it smells. Just so you know, doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. That's what all the beans smell when you soak them. Anyways, the ingredients, salt, and we use pink salt. This says Himalayan pink salt. Yeah, Himalayan pink salt. Ingredients, salt. See, what I really want, it says harvested from ancient sea salt deposits deep within the Himalayas. The pink salt crystals contain natural minerals that add a touch of color and excitement to elevate meals. Ideal for everyday cooking, blending and baking. I like to get the salt for, I know this is different than what I get from the health food store because I have to add a lot more than when I get the pink salt from the health food store. So, I haven't figured out what's different though. I don't know what I'm missing. It says salt, not pink salt, but then it says it's sea salt here. So, but I know it's different. But anyways, it's still a lot less salt and it's healthier than the white salt. Anything with color in it, because the color indicates that it has healing energy in it. Nutrients. It's nutrient dense. The more deep in color it is. You know, it's the chlorophyll that's in the plant. And, see, I didn't even say the word photosynthesis. I didn't say it in the other video. Photosynthesis, that's what feeds the plants and gives it its nourishment. The sun and the water. This is why algae, blue-green algae, sea moss, these are the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. It's literally like, it's food, it's herb, it's that grows on the water You know, and there's some that grows on the top of the water, and there's also the kind that grows deep underneath the water. So it's fantastic. Seaweed. Seaweed, that's another very nutrient dense, and that's why. Because it's just water and sunlight. And it's a plant, it's herbs. Healing of the nations and the herbs. I need to look up what scripture that is. I say that so much. I should know that. But anyways, I looked up. I was like, let me Google falafel ingredients so I can be accurate and not just be out here doing my own thing, because that's what I do. But I learned by going to recipes, and then I'll make it again my own way, and you learn and you experiment. Anyways, I just happened to click this recipe, and I started reading it, and I really liked it, so I'd like to share. It's the Mediterranean dish.com. Okay. My family's... I don't think that you just saw that, and I'm not about to attempt again, because I don't think that's a good idea. The Mediterranean dish.com is... And I looked up falafel. So easy, authentic falafel recipe, step by step. All right. Look at that. 963 comments. That's double nines. You already know how I feel about that. You already know I'm right in my life path. See, these are confirmations. When you see your life path number, I mean, when you see the day that you were born on, your birth date number, you know you're on your life path. I appreciate that somebody said that, and I learned that, and now I know that. And every time I see my 9, I'm like, yes, I'm on my path. I am. Let's go. Yeah, and that was a really good video she did, too. It is correct. And I did share that. So, my family's secret recipe for the best authentic falafel made with chickpeas, fresh herb, and the right spices. I'm sharing my complete step-by-step tutorial and important tips for baking or frying falafel. Be sure to also watch the video to see how I make it. So that's fantastic. And then that also almost made me not do the video. I was like, so why don't I just share it from the page? And I can do that too. I can do that. I'm share this recipe on my page, and I still am making the video that I'm gonna always have on my page. So, what's your favorite way to enjoy falafel? I love them in a warm pita sandwich with tahini sauce. Oh, you need tahini. And I just grabbed some hummus today. Boom. Tahini in this. Add some lemon juice, a little bit of pink salt. Good. It's so good. I put that ish on everything. I love tahini. And tahini loves me. Along with my lazy Mediterranean tomato and cucumber salad. Ooh, that sounds good. But you can enjoy it alongside other plates or as a part of a mezza spread. Lots of ideas below. Great. This looks fantastic. Oh, that's what we're making. Ooh, let's go. Growing up in Port Said, Egypt, one of my favorite foods ever was falafel. Boom. You're going to need some cumin. You're going to need some coriander. So, coriander. Because I just cut the cut it up. I didn't cut the coriander. What did I do? Oh, I already ground it. Oh, I still have some. Okay, good. I like to get this. Like, I got this. I go to the, I like to go shopping at the ethnic stores. Because that's where you get, I got this for like $3. Coriander seeds. So, and then I put them in the Ninja blender situation. And yeah, then it comes out like this. So yeah, boom, you can see the seeds. Your coriander seeds. And then it came out like this. I put it in a Ninja blender, just like grinding up coffee. So this lasts forever. So I like to do things like this now. It's so much more economical, more bang for the buck. When you go to the ethnic stores, you know, and grab this for $3 or $4 versus this from the grocery store for $3 or $4. Okay, because all I keep doing is filling this little jar up. I get one jar and then I fill them up over and over and over. So we're good. All right, coriander. I love coriander. It smells fresh. Oh, it's like cilantro. It's like a cilantro seed, I believe. And that's why it smells fresh. Like when you eat cilantro tastes fresh and springy. Like, I had my daughter smell it. She said she didn't like it. Okay. Okay, she said it was too strong. But coriander and cumin, certainly. She mentioned, okay, thank you. And parsley, certainly parsley. Now, in this recipe that I was reading, she also said to use cilantro and dill. And I was like, all right, I've never added cilantro and dill. And I got this one at the store. I was like, I'm just going to grab some, because that way I would have dill on deck. Product of France. Word? Imported by Maison Riviere. You see it? Okay, $3.50. Oh, that's an 8. And then, look at this. 33139. So that's double threes, which is a 9, next to a 9. And then I just told you about the 8 and the 1. So that's what's up. More life fast stuff. Let's go. Boom. Let me grab the cilantro. We have parsley. And that's up. Just so happens I have some cilantro as well. If I didn't have cilantro, that's okay. We would just be using parsley like I've done all the other times. So let me rinse this. You certainly want to make sure that the herbs are rinsed very well. Okay. Okay. Great. And with the parsley, I was cutting the stems off before I started. Boom. So it's not a lot of cilantro. I'm just using what I have left here. Just using what we have. Let's work with it. And there's a lot of parsley. I grabbed 2 bunches of it today to do some juicing. So I did some juicing in the video today together, my daughter and I. And that video is uploading right now, actually. Okay. So I have rinsed this parsley earlier. I'm going to rinse it again. And I'm just gathering it like this so that I can cut the stem off easily. Okay. Rinse that again. So we know we're good. And it's really simple. So what you do is we put the seasonings and the the chickpeas that have soaked overnight in the food processor. So we drain the water, drain the chickpeas. As you see, they're all dry now. They're draining here. Boom. That's a cup of chickpeas. Hold on. Let me see. I just have onions cut up here. I had a piece of an onion in the refrigerator, and then I cut a piece of this off. So like half of a large onion. So this is a 1/4 cup. 1333. I know those numbers. Hey. Of onions. 1/4 cup of onions. Parsley. We already rinsed it. We already cut the stems off. Boom. Let me take a 1/4 cup of parsley. Can you tell I don't usually measure when I do this? I see some stems, so I'm just going to pull that out. And that's fine. It's fine. There's some stems in here, but I'm pulling the majority out. And I think I want... Oh, right. Hold on. Let me do 1/2 cup of parsley. And she also was doing in her recipe, she added cilantro as well. So like I said, the cilantro. So let's get that. I don't like how that piece looks, so you could go. Boom. And the stems off. And let's get some cilantro in here. So I'm interested to see how this is going to taste with using cilantro and parsley. Oh, and the parsley, I got the curly parsley this time. I didn't get the flat leaf parsley. This is cilantro. And this is parsley. And you can eat these things fresh. Just like this. That's fine. Parsley. And so parsley went in the juice earlier today. It was delicious. Oh. Now we had the fresh juices ready to go. Let's reuse the bottles. And bong. The little juices ready for tomorrow. Fresh squeezed apple, carrot, parsley, and ginger. Yes. And it's so good. It's good. I can't, if I start tasting it, it won't be enough for tomorrow. Let me leave this in here. Meal prepping is fantastic. Oh my goodness, meal prepping, doing things ahead of time is the best thing to do. I learned about that. Like you could freeze falafels. I'll show you. Boom. I have falafels on deck. Ready. I know I'm supposed to be selling these vegan vigilantes. But these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is falafels that are ready. Great. That's fantastic. Actually. Huh. So now I could like fry these. Or at least just put these in the oven. That's what I'm going to do. These are going right in the oven. The oven's already on. Great. The benefits of meal prepping. So last time I made falafels, I froze some, put them in the bag. Boom. So now here they are. And I could put them in oil and cook them. Or I could put them in the oven. I'm going to bake these. Because there's a lot of, they're frozen. So I don't want to put them in oil. Boom. Let's go. Oh, we ready. So convenient. Meal prepping saves my life. I'm telling you. Then I can eat the foods that I like to eat. But they're already ready for me. I can have it my way every day. Burger King. Okay. Here goes some frozen falafels. Were pre-made. That ain't pre-made. So they're going to go in the oven right now. Boom. That's what's up. I forgot. Yeah. What I was going to say was these that are soaked, you put them in a plastic bag. Put them in a plastic bag and put them in the freezer. So next time you want to make falafels, you don't have to make sure that you soak them the night before. The chickpeas will already be ready. You can just pull them out the freezer and then put them right in your food processor. Because they do have to be soaked. So boom. We mix up all the herbs. What I usually do is put the I thought I was going to read the recipe, and maybe I will, but I can also just go ahead, move forward. So, there's chickpeas and onions, and cilantro, and parsley. I'm going to add the dill when I add the other seasonings. And I would have fresh garlic in here, but I am all out of fresh garlic, unfortunately. And I was just at the store and didn't grab any. Oh, I think they said it's false. Alright, nah, that's cool. But I learned a lot while I was reading the reading that, so I do want to read it to you. And then we either need baking powder or baking soda. I don't know. I don't remember. It was for it to rise, and that's important. And I used to always forget to put that in my recipes. Another thing, I like to add lemon juice. Like, I feel like it is so essential to squeeze that lemon juice in. And I don't have any lemons here. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I don't. No lemons. But you could use vinegar if you want an acidic effect. And you don't have the lemons. Yup. And it won't taste like vinegar if you don't use too much. Okay, what am I trying to read here? Okay. Growing up in Port Said, Egypt, one of my favorite foods ever was falafel. So I showed you the picture and how beautiful it was. It's great. That's what we're doing. We doing big things. Big things popping. Adulting right. Aha. You're supposed to have some wine or some water or whatever it is your chosen beverage. She said, my father's friend owned a small falafel shop that was located in the heart of the souk, which is market, in parentheses. Our weekends often involved a trip to see Mr. Bachet and partake in his fragrant falafels. You can smell them from miles away. That's fantastic. Over the years, I have learned how to make my own authentic falafel. Yes! Get it! That's empowering. And I am super excited to share my recipe. I'm super excited to share your recipe. So gratitude. It's as authentic and delicious as you'd find on the streets of the Middle East and easier to make than you think. Yes. So that's why we're doing it, because it's really, really easy. And fun and great, and then and it's empowering. What is falafel? Falafel. Falafel is a popular Middle Eastern fast food made of a mixture of chickpeas or fava beans, fresh herbs, and spices that are formed into small patties or balls. You get chickpeas, you get fresh herbs, and you get spices. So that's what we have here. Of course, I mean, you put onions in every meal. Unless, of course, you don't. All right. It's thought that falafel originated in Egypt as Coptic Christians looked for a hearty replacement for meat during long sessions of fasting or Lent. It has also become a popular vegan food in Egypt and throughout the Middle East. Falafel continues to be the people's daily grub in Egypt, and you can find it from street vendors in almost every neighborhood. It's often served with a sandwich form with a generous drizzle of tahini. I showed you the tahini. And loads of Mediterranean salad, yes, along with slices of roasted or fried eggplant. Ah, I love Mediterranean food. I love Moroccan food. Wait, I love all food. I just love food. I do. I know it don't look like it, but I do. I be in this joint. Rub it. So, alright. That's why I had to learn to make food, because I like to eat a lot of it. And I'm like, well, I need to at least be making sure I have quality or healthy ingredients in it if I'm going to be putting this in, you know. And I learned I can enjoy meals and still feel good, like not feel all sleepy or sluggish. And it's all about the what's, and I learned more and more on my journey, and you just go where you're at and be grateful that you're learning and taking steps to do more for yourself. Okay, so this vegan dish is made with simple, everyday ingredients. Yes, gratitude to you. It's made with everyday ingredients, and you won't believe how easy it is. Great ingredients are key to great falafel, so be sure to purchase high-quality spices like cumin and coriander for your falafel mixture. Got a few more tips below. Yo. Then she teased us with the picture. Oh, yes. All right. What I love about this recipe, no canned chickpeas. Very important. It says very important. If you're after the best, and it was bold, I guess that's why I said it like that. If you're after the best texture and flavor, you need to start with dry chickpeas. Many falafel recipes will use canned chickpeas, which is not authentic and will cause the falafel patties to disintegrate in the hot cooking oil. So again, that's why when you soak them, use half for your recipe, and then use the other half. Just put it in the freezer, put some tape on it, mark the date, and that they are soaked chickpeas. Yeah, make sure you mark the bag, because you learn. You have stuff up there, and you're like, wait, are these chickpeas soaked or not soaked? It's very important to know the difference. Yes. But then you could just pull them right out the freezer whenever you want falafels. You don't have to worry about soaking it the night before. Hearty and flavorful, falafel patties are packed with plant power and protein from the chickpeas that will leave you feeling full and satisfied. My recipe also uses the perfect blend of spices, cumin and coriander. So, we talked about that. There's both of those. And she says a hint of cayenne, which I think that's popping, because I have pulled some cayenne out because I wanted to. 2444 444. And because I wanted to. And then because I like to add a little spice. So I think that's pretty cool that That's what she also does, and it was like right in alignment. Great. A hit of cayenne and fresh herbs to give them bold, authentic flavor. Whenever you can go fresh, go fresh. That's always my advice. Go fresh if you can, whenever you can. Make ahead and freezer friendly. Yes, you can do that. So they are, and now that's why I have some in the oven right now. I love that this recipe can be prepped ahead of time, and you can freeze uncooked falafel patties for later use. As do I. So convenient. Ingredients: dried chickpeas, fresh herbs, onion, garlic, salt and pepper, and spices. So the spices are cumin, coriander, and a little cayenne pepper. Along with the fresh herbs, this trio of spices is what gives falafel its bold, authentic taste. So those are the spices, those three. Salt and pepper to taste, so we already know that. That's already out. Onion. I typically use yellow onions, but white or red onions would work. Fresh herbs. Fresh parsley, cilantro, and dill are key to this authentic recipe. So I don't have fresh dill, and I don't have much fresh cilantro, but I'm going to use what I have, and it's going to be fantastic because I'm putting love into it. So that's what we're going to taste. Alright, dried chickpeas that have been soaked in water for 24 hours are an important ingredient that will give your falafel the right consistency and taste. She says, tip, I usually add about half a teaspoon of baking soda to the soaking water to help soften the dried chickpeas. Okay, so that's good to know. Now, we need baking powder. This is what gives falafel an airy, fluffy texture. Many recipes skip this, causing the falafel to come out too dense. Okay, so it's baking powder, and I grabbed the right one. There we go. And sesame seeds. These are optional here, but I do like the added nuttiness. So bong, soak the chickpeas. Cover them in plenty of water and add baking soda to help soften them as they soak. The chickpeas will at least double in size as they soak. They sure will. Drain very well. Yeah, they will. In the beginning, I used to try to soak them in cups, like big cups, and didn't know. It was about, it's about to absorb all this water, and it's spilling, and yeah, just soak it in a bowl. Soak it in a bowl. It's not that I didn't have a bowl. I just poured them in and then added water. What just happened here? Oh, this is great. Okay, so the moon is in Cancer, and you know what? Because it's past 5 o'clock. I know the moon moved into Cancer today. So, last time I made juicing video, I'm pretty sure the moon was in Cancer. It was double water. No, it was Virgo and a water. I think it was Virgo sun and Cancer moon, and I was talking about nourishing and health. So that's why I'm pretty sure that's what the data was. I mean the energy. And now here we are, Scorpio sun and Cancer moon. It was Gemini moon earlier when I did the juicing, and now it's Cancer moon, and we're making falafels. We're cooking together. We're getting all family oriented, and we're nourishing. Yes, food. Everybody loves food. You know, you come to the table and just eat, yo. If you can't break bread together, that's not your people's. Some people won't even sit down and have a meal with you. Fuck them. Eat good food. Don't have the wrong people at your table. Just talk about it. Then your meal is unenjoyable. It's hard to enjoy your meal when the wrong people are at the table. We've all been there. Oh, it's so pretty. Falafels. Alright, yo. It's been on like 30 minutes. Can I get to making the doggone patties? Or you could do falafel balls. So this part is very important to refrigerate it. Okay, boom. Make the mixture. Add the chickpeas, the fresh herbs, which is parsley, cilantro, and dill, garlic, onion, and spices to food processor and pulse a little bit at a time until the mixture is finely ground. You'll know when it's ready when the texture is more like course meal. Then it says refrigerate, and then it says important, very important. So this was a great tip for me, as well as the baking powder and baking soda tips here. Transfer the falafel mixture to a bowl, cover and refrigerate for at least 1 hour or overnight. The chilled mixture will hold together better, making it easier to form the falafel patties. Yo, I've never refrigerated it, and that is so correct. That is a fantastic tip. That would be excellent. So I'm going to make some that aren't refrigerated, and I'm also going to refrigerate it. Form the pot. So after you take it out the refrigerator, you form the patties or balls. Once the falafels has been plenty chilled, stir in baking. Form patties or balls. This is the step we're on. Once the falafel mixture has been plenty chilled, stir in baking powder and toasted sesame seeds. So baking powder goes in after, and the sesame seeds. I have black sesame seeds. They don't, nope, all my white ones, they're all gone. Okay, so then scoop golf ball sized balls and form into balls or patties. If you go the patties route, do not flatten them too much. You want them to still be nice and fluffy when they're cooked. And that's why we're adding the baking powder on top, like she said, to help with the texture. So they're going to be great. And then we fry. Frying is a traditional way to cook falafel and yields the most authentic and best result. Heat the oil on medium-high until it bubbles softly. Not too hot that it causes the falafel to fall apart. It says hot enough around 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I've never measured the temperature of my oil, so I don't... But that's what it says here. So gratitude. Carefully drop the falafel in the oil using a slotted spoon and fry for 3 to 5 minutes until medium brown on the outside. Avoid overcrowding the falafel. Yes, learn that, but that's like with everything. That's just the rule of cooking. There's no rush. It's okay. We don't gotta stuff them in there. And fry them in batches as necessary. Exactly. Exactly. That's just a part of cooking. We're gonna do batches here. Tip: it's always a good idea to fry one falafel first to make sure the oil temperature does not need to be adjusted. So good. So that's really it. You can serve falafel for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Most Egyptians and others throughout the Middle East, which is Africa, actually start their day with falafel, much like many here in the States. Start with a bowl of cereal. Really? I didn't know that. I munch on falafels anytime. Okay, and then there's important tips. So, fantastic. Add baking powder to the falafel mixture before forming into balls or patties. As a rising agent, baking powder here helps make the falafel on the fluffy side. Okay, well, good that came into my awareness, because that's not what I just said. All right. Chilling the falafel mixture for at least an hour helps with the shaping. And you can make it one night in advance or chill it overnight. Frying in bubbling oil. Do not overcrowd the saucepan. For perfectly crispy falafel, sadly, the best option is deep frying. The cooking oil should be hot and gently bubbling, but not too hot. So I've cooked them. I've sauteed them. I don't end up deep frying it. I don't deep fry anything. I saute it. And I usually use a grapeseed oil or an olive oil. So I've also used regular vegetable oil. If that's what you have, use vegetable oil and be grateful for where you're at on your journey and proud of yourself if you're doing something different. It's not like you got to run out and grab every new ingredient. It's transitioning a little bit at a time. Oh, for baked falafel, 350 lightly oiled baking sheet. Give each patty a brush of olive oil. Bake 15 to 20 minutes. Boom. Yo. And yeah, you get your pita shells. I don't have any pita shells. You see, I didn't plan this, like I said. But there's some tortilla shells in there. Great. So this is what this looks like. So the food processor is a must. It's very helpful with everything cooking. Oh, right. I had this sitting here because what I wanted to do. Let's put this here. And boom. This all. Scoop this in here. It's already like sticky. So, but freezing it would definitely be excellent. And the way she did it, she added the seasonings right in here while it was cooking. I mean, right in here while blending it. But I like to do this and then I add all my seasonings. That's how I like to do it. So I'm going to add them after, like I said. Alright. Here's another, this is a cup of soaked chickpeas. Boom. Let's get this parsley popping. Cilantro in the joint. Excellent. Excellent. Alright. And onions as well. Oh shoot. Well, I was like measuring out, right? I did a 1/4 cup of I told you I don't even do that's okay. I had put a 1/4 cup in. Oh, I didn't even measure any of it this time. That's what I usually do. I just boom, 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 boom. But it's from learning. So the point is teaching, and measurements are very helpful with the accuracy and getting a feeling. So you know. I ain't seen no measurements in that recipe actually. Yes, and that's that's how I come to learn. Like, well, this is what I have. I use this. I put the rest of the onion in. Okay. So, boom. We'll do that. Let's go. Uh-oh. Okay. Boom. Great. Okay. This right out. So yes, you can make falafels at home. Let's get it. That's all you do. So invest in yourself. You get yourself a food processor, or borrow one from a family member or friend. Or you can look at like where do they have it? A lot of times, some local stores, they may have a good home goods. Like we have a local store, and all their home good stuff is always very reasonably priced. Or you can even go to like one of those places, thrift shops, Goodwill. That's what I'm trying to think of, like Goodwill, and get a food processor. But you'd be surprised to go into like a JCPenney or a mall, department store, a local store, and go into their home goods. You'd be surprised, like catch a sale and good price. It's worth making an investment. Get something new for yourself. You would get yourself new sneakers. You want to get yourself sneakers from Goodwill. I'm just saying. Oh wait, gratitude. Some people would, but don't feel bad if you laugh. Damn, I'm still using the wrong energy. Ah! You know, you never know what anybody's going through. So anyways, we're grateful. So this is what it looks like, right? It's great texture-wise. We're going to add seasoning in, but I'm just showing you. But yeah, freezing it is going to be great. That's going to be putting it in the refrigerator for a little bit. That's going to be fantastic. Oh, bay leaf in the building. Let's get it. Oh, hold on. So, just be intentional. Okay. It says internal joy, eternal gratitude. Oh, let me put my B-Day on it and my initials. All right, great. And I'm using a Sharpie. I just keep the Sharpie next to the bay leaves. You already know. I used to have like a big thing of bay leaves like this, but now I started going to the health food store and I get the bay leaves like this, and they're never broke. They're so good. They're big. Look at that. Yo, I had a whole bag full of these that I bought with food stamps for $1.38. You can't beat that. Yo, none of them broke. Organic bay leaves, whole. From the health food store that I got with food stamps. I get all my herbs with food stamps. That is like the tip of the decade right there. Yo, yes, you can get fresh herbs with food stamps. Oh, let me show you guys. Because I did my cabinet the other day. I'm so proud and it looks good every time I look at it. I put my herbs up there. Yes. I did what I said I was. I organized it instead of having it looking crazy. Yeah. I'm just implementing more herbs in my life because I know what to do with them and I know they're extremely effective. So let's get it. It really is because it's my 10th house. My 10th house. My MC. My MC is Taurus. Oh, that's great. I look Taurusy. I got the flowers on. Very good. Very Venus energy. And we're cooking. Let's go. But it's Cancer. We are nourishing. And we're nourishing our divinity. Alright. Let's go. Seasonings. I have to measure? Alright. This is a teaspoon. Seems like a lot. I'm going to do the same. Oh, the pepper just fell. Hold on. You could go right back in here. That's because you're not properly closed. All right. And whatever's in there should be enough. Yeah. We're going to go with that. We're going to go with that for the pepper. Great. Cumin. Boom. Same thing. We're going to do like a teaspoon of cumin. Yay! And the more you cook with them, the more familiar you'll get with the scents and what to use with what. Just like, you know, when you eat your food, you know what condiment you like on it. It's up to your liking, your preference. This is the coriander. Going in. I love coriander. Stop playing. So that was 1 teaspoon of all of that. I'm going to do another teaspoon of coriander and another teaspoon of cumin. I'm doing a half a teaspoon of cumin. Oh, shoot. And then I missed the... Okay. Oh, this cayenne pepper is no joke. And there's more. But, every time I smell this, I sneeze, too. There's more up there. I gotta refill it. Let's just go with a half a teaspoon of this. Woo! That is no joke. Cool, and I could have just poured it right in there, but I wanted to, I guess, feel like a cooking show or be fancy. And now see, me being smart, the smart thing to do would be to put some of this mixture already mixed up in one of these and label it falafel mix. Now my falafel mix is ready, and I don't gotta go pull all these out. I just have it to go, boop. So that's what we did. Okay, so that's in there, and we're gonna add the dill. Okay. Great. And you should be able to smell. You should like what you smell. Ah, gratitude. Now I add lemon juice to my falafel mixtures. Yes, I do. Oh, it's so good. Just like when you add, that's that That's that twang. Just like when you add lemon juice to like blueberry pancakes, stop playing, or like the lemon zest. Oh, oh, yep. I like that. And then I smell the pepper. I'm about to sneeze. The other direction. Oh, okay. I guess not. But yeah, it was definitely getting in my nose. Certainly getting in my nose there. Which, excellent. We want flavor. We want that. So, nope, let me leave it just like that. What I do want to do, you can add, I like to, so that's it. What is this? This is chickpea flour. And it absorbs some, you can, the liquid, and it's flour. So this is optional, but I've certainly added chickpea flour in my recipes. So this is about a 1/4 cup total. And just to add, just to like with gripping it. That is flour. Made out of chickpeas. But you can use any flour, or you can use oats. Oh, I should have did like a before and after. But I could even see in how it's mixing. How it like wants to, how it's sticking together better. So great. This smells fantastic. And you see how it's green? Yup, all those fresh herbs. And just a little bit of onions. We in there. We up in there. Boom. Let's use the rest of this grapeseed oil. Let's get it. Cast iron on them. You already know. You already know. Turn this on medium. Medium. Low. No, I put it on more like medium. I'm just going to put them on medium right now. I forgot about the bay leaf. Here it is. Internal joy and eternal gratitude. For all of us. Ooh, yes. I'm going to put that on the back burner and I'm going to turn that on. We get those bay leaf blessings in the video. Okay, so that's unplugged. And this we don't need here anymore. Oh. Marker, bay leaves. Hey. So now, plate time. Plate. So, like her recipe said, put it in the refrigerator for an hour, and so they can form better. But as you see, they're forming all right. I smell the bay leaf. Yes, yes. Are we bay leaf there? Can we see that? Get all that. Get that. Okay. All right. I'm supposed to freeze some too, right? Okay, so right, and the oil's warming up right now. I have it on 5. I have it on right on medium. Boom. We have our falafels. We really chefing in this joint. And I do tarot. What up? What up? Gratitude. So yes, be proud of whoever you are, whether you're also a veterinarian, or you also, whatever it is you do, or you started reading books, or you take care of the people in your life that have taken care of you. You focus on taking care of yourself because you understand that you have to fill your cup before you can fill anyone else's. Because yes, we want to give to others, but we have to also make sure that we are properly nourished. And we deserve to take time for ourselves, to eat the foods that we want, to feel great all the time. All the time. You deserve to feel great all the time. And a lot of times it's like we're so busy we don't even remember that. And then when that's not happening, yeah, making those adjustments. It's a challenge. So I'm very grateful for wherever you're at on your journey. It's okay. It's okay. Gratitude. You know? You gotta believe in you. Great. And the more and more you do, the more and more you do. No. But that's what I'm really trying to say. You'll just get more comfortable, more familiar. The more, so now that maybe this will be your first time trying falafel, let's get it. Or first time making it at home or something. And then the more and more now that you've done that, now you'll continue to do that and more. And then it'll be normal. And then you'll be having falafel parties, taco night. These are great food. Tacos? Yes. All right. So how you know when the oil is ready? You already know. Supposed to throw some water in. Bing. Yeah, it's doing a little sizzle thing, or throw something in. I guess water's always gonna do that. So falafel. Bomb. Bomb. And I just saute them and I rotate them. But they do be falling apart sometimes. So that's that refrigerator thing I think is popping. Oh shoot, I didn't put any baking powder in at all for the and then she just keeps dropping them in. She just keeps dropping them in. Okay. You guys will go back in here for the softness. So hold on, let me rinse my hands and my nose. And my nose, so I can see that. Paper towel, we're right here. Oh, my cheek too. Oh my goodness! Oh! Oh! Too many details. Too many details. All right, look. All right, one thing at a time. Let's turn the back eye off because we're done bay leafing it out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it can do some more sauteing. It's not time to come out yet. I mean, to flip it yet. But that's it. That's what we do. That's how you make falafel. So I'm already excited for my next vegan video. I know what we're making. Yay. Yeah, I think we've done enough. You guys got the hang of it. We don't really need to pause and show the video, when they're done. You know, I showed you enough pictures of done falafel in this video. So, thanks so much for joining me. Remember to always ask the ancestors and to surely seek spirit.